them belly full but we hungry.
Craig and Shaun McAnuff are two brothers with the heritage of Caribbean food in their blood. And the passion, history and growing demand for Jamaican food in the UK led them to successfully crowdfunding and self-publishing their first cookbook, showcasing the best of Caribbean cuisine. The popularity of the book got the brothers signed to a major publisher for their follow-up. What is it about Caribbean food that you love so much?
They think, you know, as I said, jerk chicken, curry goat meat, but there's so much more. You know, I mean, Jamaica, they grow so much, you know, stock and plants and fresh fruit. So
that's what it means to us, the story, the meaning, what it has brought from years back, from people that came here via the Windrush generation that were segregated, but food was the thing that brought them together, that they looked forward to after a long day's work, where they felt alienated elsewhere, but in the home, it was like heaven.
What does it feel like for you guys as two black cooks in what's a predominantly white publishing industry?
We've kind of taken a route which is a bit uncommon. We didn't go through like a culinary school, or we never came off the back of somebody else. We've kind of built something from the ground up. We got doors shut on us so many times at the beginning. As black men, we do face a lot of challenges that maybe other people don't face. And we came to them with our self-published book from the back of our cars. You know, people weren't really accepting it in certain stores because it wasn't published.
It's not hard to find Caribbean food served up in a local takeaway, but why are there hardly any Caribbean restaurants? Writer Riaz Phillips thinks the answer is reflective of a wider problem.
I think when you are focused on takeaway restaurants, those are businesses that can get off the ground with very little capital. But once you go beyond that to the next level, you need that support system. Black people are usually coming from a place where they need permission from people who aren't from where they're from and who don't understand their cultures and their backgrounds. And it does look like there's a kind of a small number of black chefs, cooks progressing to the next level. But from my perspective, I have to understand that the food world isn't a vacuum. It doesn't exist in its own self. It exists in a wider ecosystem of media, from marketing, publishing, reviews, critics. All of those people add to what we understand the food world to be. And without black faces in those spaces, I don't really think there can be a true progression, because otherwise it's going to be always viewed through the same lens of people who don't fully understand the food.
Flavors, man.
It's good.
How important is it for you guys to be seen as two black men cooking in the mainstream?
The stereotype around black men not cooking is not the case at all. Black men, especially Caribbean men, that can cook and have a desire to cook, they can really cook. They can really cook. So you got to big up all those guys, and to be able to see that would be great to see as well. And you know, thankfully, you know, we're one of those men.
Hey, we're talking to music.
Craig and Shaun are hoping to give the food of their upbringing the exposure they believe it deserves and lead a new generation of black cooks into the mainstream.